We're continuing with the Vivaldi Concerto in A minor. Let's talk about phrasing. Let's start with the smallest unit, the three-note group. This piece is filled with them. We need to always have the sense that the three notes form a unit and that there's always a little natural spacing before and after. It's just a slight release of the bow pressure. It should feel very natural. We don't want it all super connected like this. The 16th notes are always smooth. So we have groups of 3 smooth notes with a tiny natural space between them. And the groups combine to form larger groups, which we call phrases. So here is the first phrase of this concerto. One of our goals as violinists is to make the music sing. So one of the things I do in my practice is to sing a little part of the music and then try to play it the way I sing it. Bum 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 ta-da-dum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. When we sing, even if we sing badly, our musical instincts are working for us. Listen to the way the 3-note groups come out naturally when I sing this. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum. That's not very good singing, but it doesn't matter because it helps me to know how to play it. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum. Do you hear how each 3-note group has a distinctive shape when I sing it? Ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, which I then imitate. Let's put some words to the music. Hello, 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 how are you? I am fine, how are you? Very fine, and I'm glad to see you. You know, music is just like language. In fact, music is a language. And when we put words to the music, it helps even more to give it shape and direction and to make sense out of it. And you know what? While we're at it, we can have some fun with it. Vivaldi is a bore. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. He is dull and boring. Here's the next phrase. Vivaldi is so dull and repetitious. No, he's not. He's happy and delicious. Do you hear how each little phrase has direction? Dull and repetitious, happy and delicious. The group of fast notes goes to the next longer note. So I'm making that happen with a little crescendo and diminuendo. And again. And again. Now let's jump ahead to measure 28. Once again, we have the group of fast notes going towards the longer note and coming to rest. Each little phrase has shape and direction, and we have a sequence. Each group goes down 1 note in the scale, and then it turns around and goes back up the scale. So, when the music goes downward, we make a diminuendo. And now we turn around and make a crescendo, starting softly, getting louder. Now, let's look at measure 60. This section looks a little scary. It looks like 1,000,000 notes, all 16th notes for 4 lines. But once we understand the phrasing, it starts to make sense, and it's not so difficult after all. We have the basic unit of 4 notes in each group. And then on the larger level, we're heading for a goal. We start over again softly and build up to the next goal. again. And now the longest phrase, heading all the way to the end of this section. And now we're back home. In the next video segment, Beth Blackerby will show you some great strategies for practicing this whole section. She'll also go into detail about how to practice the different bow strokes, and she'll have lots of other great tips and insights. And I'll see you again in the second movement.